Hello, hello, hello. We are live. I hope everybody is having an awesome week so far. Tammy Sellers Shingra here, Crown Diamond in Daytona Beach, Florida. It's actually a gorgeous day out there. We've been fortunate. We've had some really great weather in the month of February. Even though we work from home, we can see the beauty. We can just step out from here, anytime you feel like it. That's the best thing about being in control of your life through building this profession is you could be anywhere and do your business and succeed. And whether you're on the phone, you're just sitting outside on a park bench on a beautiful day, you could build your business. You could be at a restaurant just under an umbrella, whatever, you can do it anywhere. And that's the best part. This is what I love. For me personally, I came into network marketing for the freedom to, to have better choices. And so today I wanted to talk about the day 52. And like I mentioned, Fridays are fun because my favorite day, and it just happens to be on Wednesdays, 90-day social media run is when I share it on Friday, which is always an interview. So it's really cool because you get to meet some of the people that are doing really well on social media, and especially the younger generation. They're absolutely amazing. So the guest speaker on that session was Marina Simoni. I'm not sure if you say Simoni or Simone. And yeah, she's done some really, really big things on social media. And the one of the things that she said the most, the impact was social media. People go on social media because they want to be social. And, a lot of people get so wrapped up on what they want to put out there. And she says she's always kept things so simple. She just wanted to connect with people. That's it. Because once you connect with them and you have something in common, then through the comments, which will be the dare I'll share with you afterward, but through the comments, that's when you can really connect with them and start a conversation from that comment. And that's how she's built a successful business. And she's young. She's got children. So her dare is always what she's going to ask you to do is always around. She likes to do stuff around kids. So she said Reels is a platform that is not utilized enough on every platform. And she said to really focus on getting comfortable doing reels or posting somebody's reel, but being consistent every day, Monday to Friday, whatever. Do a reel and just put that in your schedule to focus on doing a reel, whether you're doing the reel or you're reposting somebody else's reel based on, things that you like, things that you don't like, whatever it is, things that make you laugh. And that's one thing that she said. She said to really stop overthinking it. And she was mentioning that one of the things that she does is she loves to laugh, and she loves to make it around kids. And she was saying that often she'll just flick through the reels and see moms doing some really crazy things with their kids, and she's hysterically laughing while she knows that if she reposts that, shares that she's going to get attention because she's going to ask the question, did you find this hilarious? Oh my God, I've been in tears. This video put me in tears. It made me laugh so hard. Anybody else can relate. And she creates that relatability for people to want to respond. Okay, so that is one of the things as part of the dare, which I will share with you, is the real aspect, but really how to leverage that real aspect. So she said, what makes you laugh? What do you love? What do you like to learn? And what do you hate? To create some controversial stuff in conversation. So, yeah, as I mentioned, she mentioned toddlers a lot, and whether it's the parent doing something crazy and getting the reaction of their kids, because I know I've done tons of things. It's crazy because back then, when my kids were small, we didn't even use our phones to do any of this stuff. Now it's just a natural thing, and you see people do it all the time. You see pranks, like people at our age group. I think that's something that I think all really leverage from, couples, Chris and my age group, that we could grab some reels that would make people laugh and share it and ask if it's something that they can relate to. Has that ever happened to them before or whatever? So it's so true. It captures people's attention. I actually did on TikTok. My husband's mom sends us stuff from time to time. And it was a super funny video right through the pandemic time. And I wasn't sure how people were going to react. And Chris is going, I'm not going to post it. And I go, give it to me. I'm going to post it. And it was crazy. Within an hour, I had thousands of people. I had 5 I haven't looked at it lately, 5.9 million people checking it out. I went to hundreds of thousand likes on this, and I went viral. But at the time, I didn't really know what to do with social media. So I could actually go back and repost something and talk about it. So these are things that you can do. And don't miss the opportunity when something goes viral, because there's so many people that you can connect to. And that's where I really messed up. But hey, that's how we learn on social media, right? So laugh, love, learn, and hate. Creating some controversial stuff. I'm. It's funny because I'm not comfortable doing stuff like that, but I would do something like I don't know, maybe food. It could be a food thing where Chris likes to put ketchup on certain things, and I look at it and I go, "Ugh, that's disgusting." Something like that. You could see somebody do something really bizarre with some food, and it totally turns you off. But then somebody may turn around saying, What are you're missing out? Why are you not trying this?" Or whatever, and you're just creating some conversation that way. But you could get deep into some of the controversial stuff. So the thing is to be creative, and when you are taking the time when you're not working, and flicking a little bit, save the ones that are gonna relate to the laugh, love, learn, and controversial stuff. You can recreate them too, by the way. You don't have to always post other people's stuff, but when you're new, it's easier, right, to just post other people's stuff. Or if you don't have time, just post somebody else's stuff and give them the credit for it. But at the same time, you're gonna get comments that you can connect with people, right? So the dare that she put out for everybody is find a reel that makes you laugh and copy it and send it everywhere on all of your platforms. And that's what you'll find. And that's what I found when I sent this funny video. I found that my biggest attraction was on TikTok. I guess people like funny stuff on TikTok. It had less attraction on platforms that are more serious, or maybe it's possible that people didn't even see it because not a lot of people is online all the time, right? So especially when you're throwing stuff up in stories. So she said to find a reel that makes you laugh and copy it, and then you send it everywhere. And then you want to send a message to everyone that commented on that reel, whatever it was. And then ask them a question about themselves. And that is where you're going to start creating some conversations to get to know the person. Okay? So it could be related to that, it could be related to other things. So it's how comfortable you are in connecting with people. So she was kind of making some examples. As she talked about, it's so easy. She finds it so easy to repost reels of kids that do silly things or parents that do things to trick their kids, because she can relate to all of this stuff and it makes her laugh. So she figures she's going to relate to other moms that are going to laugh. So she said, well, let's make an example of you're a dude, a guy, and you like making money. So find reels out there of a guy making money. So think of all the things, that make you laugh, that you really like, and start searching for some reels. Um, and yeah, as you do that, you're going to start getting some creativity to create some ideas of things that you can actually do that might not be the same thing, but something similar. You can make fun of people who don't like to make money. You can do stuff like that. That's a controversial thing that you could play with. Um, yeah, so she basically talked about that. So I think those are good examples of get you started. If you're a person that likes to laugh all the time, the thought that came to my head too was maybe people who are comedians. You could give them some PR and find segments out of something that somebody said in a as a comedian, and yeah, you could leverage stuff like that. So as she was training, I that's when my brain just kicked in and I got some ideas from doing all of this stuff, and it brought that the reminder on that was the only video that actually went viral in a way that I was just blown away. So we know people like comedy for sure. So you could really, really leverage that to build some relationships. Let's say you put out some comedy stuff once every couple weeks. People will know, they'll realize that you're a really fun person and you love to laugh, you enjoy life, whatever it is. I'm thinking of being on the water here. Maybe I could find some people. What do they call it? The ski the stuff there, and maybe falling or yeah, some crazy stuff, doing Sidhu stuff and wiping out or something, and saying something about it. But yeah, so get creative with some ideas that you can do and leverage it. And remember, your business comes from the comments. All right. So it's to interact with people, asking questions, getting them to respond so that you can build a relationship and find out what they're up to. Alrighty. So everybody have a fabulous Friday. As you all know, I love Friday. I've mentioned it many times that Friday night is date night, so we get to go out and have some fun. So have a great one, everybody. Mm. Bye, everybody.